All right, guys. So I wanted to talk about the heroes we're getting for free with the 6.5 anniversary. We are getting pretty good units for free, which is nice because it helps with GP points, account power level, especially for new and returning players, because I know that we're going to get a lot of these guys coming in with this celebration, which I'm super excited about, because the more people that play the game, the more that the devs will see it and hopefully keep the game running for a little bit. But anyway, guys, before we hop into the video, I do want to say thank you for the support you've been showing me. The subscribers have been going up and up. It's been actually pretty crazy, like actually kind of wild. And just all the support you've been showing me and the nice comments, I do appreciate it, and I love you all. So yeah, if you guys aren't already, hit that subscribe button, join the family, also join the Discord, link will be in the description. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's jump right in. All right, guys, so we are getting a lot of heroes for free. Now, again, if you are new or returning, there are a lot of these heroes that can help you in the start of the game in a couple different other modes, which is really nice. So we got Lancelot, Percival, Varghese, Anghalhad, Nas, and Sin. So I have each of the characters that are listed here in separate tabs, and we'll go over them to see what will happen in this anniversary. We do know a couple of these guys are actually going to get buffed. They told us specifically Lancelot, Percival, and I think Tristan somewhere in here. Just got to find it. But they definitely did tell us, probably was a little bit before that. But either way, we do know that they're going to get buffed. Tristan is not on the list of heroes, which surprised me because Lancelot is. Now, to be completely fair, Lancelot is 2024, Tristan is 2025. So I guess that is fair because Lancelot is over, well, he's coming up over 2 years old now, which is kind of crazy to think about. So that makes sense. They give him out for free. That does make sense. But yeah, no Tristan, which is unfortunate. But yeah, Lancelot is a very good character for people that are just starting and beginning. Even people that have played the game for a while will agree Lancelot is definitely a character that will become more valuable with the 4 knights getting buffed, especially if they decide to, I don't know, buff his passive skill, buff his holy relic, whatever they're gonna do, stats or something. But just a very, very good unit overall, and he will get you very far at the start / mid game. In-game content, it depends on the mode. I wouldn't say he's gonna be crazy everywhere, but he definitely will be helpful and useful for many different types of content. But yeah, Lancelot is super good, super strong. Definitely one of these characters you do want to have in your box. So good thing they're giving him out for free. He does specifically work with humans, fairies, and the 4 knights of apocalypse. Now, depending on what they do to buff this character, this could change. I don't think it will, but it could change. We do know that they are going to give him more power somehow. I don't know what they could do to make his passive skill better besides just making him absolutely crazy in terms of DPS power. So we'll see. But yeah, he's a really good unit. He's going to help for a lot of different content. He's definitely a good fairy unit, one of the best. So yeah, glad they're giving him out. The next character I don't have much experience with because I don't have him, but it is this light Percival. A lot of people were confused. They thought that they were given they thought that they were going to give this Percival an LR, which is not the case. It's the I think he's free to play. He might not be, but the green Percival, he's actually going to get the LR. So yeah, keep that in mind. So this light Percival, I have no idea what he really does because again, I haven't really seen him, nor do I have him, but he does help out humans, fairies, and 4 knights as well. So that's good, right? Always having 3 conditions for your passive is gonna be super nice because it gives the unit a lot more flexibility. So yeah, it looks like he's just a sort of healing unit. Defense, I see defense. Yeah, it does look like he's just a literal support. Ooh, this right here, ignoring defense and resistance, is pretty nice. That's pretty good. Okay. Doesn't look like he's anything too crazy though. He revives, which is okay. That's pretty good. But dying by reflect nullifies it. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Obviously, he's gonna get a holy relic, right? We do know that. So he's gonna get some type of holy relic. They're probably gonna again buff his passive somehow, some way. yeah, I don't have much experience with this light Percival, but still good that we're gonna get him for free because it's gonna help out the 4 Knights team. That's another reason why I think this is good. They're not only gonna give this guy a holy relic and buff him, but they're also gonna buff Lancelot. That's super big because Lancelot is going to be one of the staples for Horsemen of Apocalypse team. So I'm glad that they're at least looking at these old units and like, all right, let's give them some love before we just release the, you know, Gawain with nothing, right? She needs something if she's gonna be the 4 Knights, quote unquote, leader, right? She needs something. The next unit is this Varghese. Now he does work in the back. And he is actually a buff to 4 Knights of Apocalypse, which is super good. 6% basic stats, so that means he's going to be given 18% basic stats, better than what we normally see with 15%. So that's super, super good. If Percival is in battle, he gives 4 Knights of Apocalypse allies damage dealt increase, max HP. Jeez, I'm slurring my words. Max HP increase. And then he also gives attack related stats increase too, which is super crazy, right? Super crazy. But that's only if you take damage from an enemy, and you can get that up to 30%. So to be honest, if they did buff Varghese, like if they gave him just a little bit more, I actually wouldn't mind running him. I do think that I wouldn't run him. Depends on what the team looks like, right? But I don't think I would run him due to the fact that he doesn't have any, like, he does basic stats, but that's it. Like, he's not helping us out by taking in enemy gauge. He's not reducing their attack. He's not really doing any debuffs to the enemy. He is buffing the team, but he's not doing anything against the enemy that's going to give us an edge, right? That edge we need to get the W. But I do think that the buffs he gives are nice, right? They're definitely nice, especially the max HP. The max HP increase is super powerful too. That's pretty good. That is actually pretty good. If they just gave him like a flat 50 or 60% damage decrease taken, I think I'll be happy with that. I actually do think I'd be pretty happy with that. But yeah, I don't know if I would run him in the back. We'll see. You're not running him in the front. He does cancel buffs, which could actually come in clutch. Removing buffs. Remember what I said about Melascula? You could just remove the buff if she revives, right? Same thing with Hell. You could just remove the buff with that retrogression. Could come in clutch. He does remove with this buff card here. Remove debuffs. Increasing defense related stats is actually pretty good. Obviously this guy is going to get crushed unless they buff him. So his skill set is actually not bad. He ever gets an LR, I actually could see him not being that bad of a unit. I actually could see him being pretty good. But anyway, Varghese is going to be given out for free. I think it was given out for free before too. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anghalhad, again, she's not going to be super good. She is super strong in Underground Labyrinth if you do need a human unit that does damage. She's pretty good there. Otherwise, you're never touching this unit. Like, you're literally never gonna touch this unit. I'm not even sure if you will use her in the front, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to think of where I would even use her, even with Gawain. I mean, she is increasing basic stats, so she has that going for her. She does have damage taken decrease, though. That is pretty strong. I'm not sure what you would do with Pierce Rate. Probably nothing. And then after that, I mean, it's just pretty much depending on whether she can get this stab wound or not. But yeah, I don't think she's going to be good at all. Still nice to have her for free though, right? Still an option you could use in PvE content if you really, really wanted to. Now this is super crazy. Giving out Nas for free. I know they've given him out for free before, but to just continuously give out this absolute killer of a unit for free blows my mind. Like, actually blows my mind. Nas is one of, if not just simply the best character they've released that supports on the team that you have to put in the front just ever. Like, and I know that's like, what did he just say? Basically what I'm saying is I think that this might be one of the best units they've made for support that you don't have to put in the back, like just straight up ever, like just for real. Like honestly, I'm not even kidding. What he does for the team, it's like they, I don't know, were they high when they made this unit? Like for real, were they legit high when they made this unit? He has this toxin shit that reduces his defense. I don't even see the point. I don't even see the point. And I don't even what is the point in this? There's no point in it. It is to give you guys like just an idea of how crazy this unit is. In 4 months from now, right? This unit, in less than 4 months, like a little over, like maybe 3 months and 3 weeks, this unit will be 2 years old. And he is still in like the top 5 must-haves for humans. Like legit, if we're excluding collab, let's exclude collabs. He legit is in that in there. Like maybe top 10, maybe top 5 is bugging, but top 10 for sure, right? Top 10 for sure. He is like not. It's just what. Like when I first came back to the game a couple months ago, I was like, there's no way he's like that crazy, right? I probably don't even really need him that much. I couldn't have been more wrong in my entire life. This unit is so crazy. For each first off, for each toxin he removes, he increases attack related stats, and then I think he can stack this up to 30% on top of giving basic stat increase, right? Just a basic stat increase, and damage taken decrease, by the way. Just putting that out there. And then whenever he uses a recovery skill, he gives out more basic stats. So he's doubling down on the basic stats that he gives. This is great. He can give 30% basic stats in total for basically for free. Basically for free. This is a 2024 unit. This is a 2024 unit. He also can, this one's not like the craziest, but it does help. It actually does really help. He increases his skill rank whenever he, on first use, whenever he uses a recovery skill, right? Whenever he uses a recovery skill on first use, he increases his skill rank, which you're like, okay, well, that's not like the craziest because he's not a DPS, which is true. But what does he do right here? He cancels stances on rank 2. I mean, he stuns, but I mean, that's not going to be that crazy. But canceling the stances, Supreme Deity, Demon King battle, you got some of your demonic beasts that put up stances. You have, some event boss battles that put up stances. This is so crazy. The fact that he can just use one card, rank this into a cancel stance. It is super helpful. Super helpful. And then we're not even talking about his ultimate. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we talking about? Removing debuffs from all allies, granting debuff immunity, increasing attack by the defense related stats 75 for 4 turns. Not if this unit, if they decide to give Nas an LR next year, it's over. 4 Knights of Apocalypse team might just from this one unit just go crazy. Like, just go crazy. It's Nas is super crazy. It's super good. Obviously, I'm glazing a little bit, but his value on the 4 Knights of Apocalypse team, at least for the PvE side of things, it's gonna get so stupid. I'm telling you, it's gonna be stupid. But yeah, definitely the best unit to give out for free in this update, right? In this dev notes, because Lancelot, as good as he is, I mean, there are other units that can perform better and do what he does better, right? It's just point blank, period. That's unfortunately the fate of DPS units. They will just get power creep no matter what. Doesn't matter what you do, they will always get power creep. Doesn't mean they won't be useful. It just means that they will eventually fade out of the limelight in terms of DPS, right? Same thing with tanks, although tanks will last a little bit longer. Same thing with support units, because Nas, there's not a single human that they've made since he released, excluding collabs. There's not a single human they've made that can even match his ability on the battlefield for support. Not even close. The closest one for humans, the closest one that you have might be like an Easton or maybe some obscure unit that I'm not thinking about, but that's it. Like, there's no one else that is easily accessible that is going to help out your team that's a support like Nas. It's just point blank period. All right, I spent a lot of time glazing Nas. Let's do Sin. Sin is just one of these units that pretty much is a meme. He's not going to really do anything. It's just to give you a free-to-play unit, basically, right? He is, I think he's summonable, so you can still get dupes. In fact, he will likely be on Gawain's banner, which is crazy, but he likely will be on Gawain's banner. Not a good unit, though. Not a good unit. You could meme around again. You could meme around just to have some fun, but for real, not a good unit. Just point blank period. But yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Those are the 5 units, or it's 6 units that they're going to give us for free. All in all, I'm very happy because it is still units that you don't have to ever summon to get ever again. So I am happy regardless of the strength of some of these units. I'm curious to see what they do for Lancelot and Percival for the buffs, because I do want to see how they make them relevant enough to compete in PvP. For PvE, I mean, it's whatever, but I do want to see what they buff to make them even competent in PvP. We'll see. But guys, that's going to be another video. Let me know if you like this list of units they're going to give us. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. This will be Dev signing out. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day.